It has these like prominent berries, as you can see. It's kind of like the main feature of this evergreen.
Zoom in there.
And the birds love them.
Cotoneasters don't like really wet soils or being under wet conditions. Hey everybody, Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden. Today it's Friday, and that means it's Plant Chat Day.
Plant Chat!
Yeah.
We've got a fun one today, and apparently we're both wearing blue, so it's a blue theme.
It's a blue theme.
Although the plant's not blue, but
Far from it.
Yeah, right. But before we get to that, you guys, and tell you what plant we're talking about, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on every daily video.
So guys, today we're talking about Cotoneasters,
Cotoneaster,
however you want to say it.
It reminds me of poinsettia, where everybody has kind of a different way of saying poinsettia, poinsettia, poinsettia.
Fuchsia, fuchsia.
Yeah.
Today is
Cotoneaster.
Cotoneaster. That's the phonetic way to say it.
So it's a beautiful shrub. It produces berries, which add a lot of winter interest.
So guys, here's our Cotoneaster.
The Cotoneaster, and it has these like prominent berries, as you can see. It's kind of like the main feature of this evergreen.
Zoom in there.
And the birds love them, you guys. They'll get to these soon.
You like those guys? Aren't those pretty?
I'm kind of surprised they haven't eaten these yet.
You know, these remind me of like fishing for, we're using like salmon eggs. So they're pretty cool.
They kind of remind me of a mountain ash tree, which the birds already like took over and ate every single berry off that tree. So this one will be next.
Yep, the robins will come over here and all the other birds will just love this. This is great for middle of the winter food source.
I really love the winter interest, and the fact that it's an evergreen, that's a great feature.
It's beautiful, yep. So it's a hardwood evergreen. It keeps its leaves year round. It has this dark green leaf on it, and then underneath, it has white underneath. It's like a white type of, hairy type of leaf right there. They all kind of look like that. Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
Isn't that pretty? So this specific species is Cotoneaster multiflorus, and it's native to China, and it likes full sun or partial shade. So you might be wondering, why are you guys showing me this plant today? What's up? What's so significant about this plant? Well, this is a great plant to have in your landscape as a foundation plant, meaning it's a plant that you have year-round, and you can build the rest of your garden. If you're designing a garden, you can build your garden around this plant. It's for the foundation of your design. And then it's great because it's year-round greenery. It has these beautiful berries on it, and it's big. It's
big.
Huge.
We have a little bit of pruning to do, so don't mind that. And some species grow into trees up to 15 to 20 feet.
Yeah, well, and this one will get about 15 feet tall. It'll get about 6 to 12 feet tall, roughly, and wide, but some different cultivars will get a lot bigger. And so this is one of those shrubs that can also be a tree if you train it right. But this can be trained as a hedge too. But you can really prune this into a lot of different shapes, and some people will tell you this can be bonsai'd. You can bonsai this tree and treat it as a bonsai tree. So that's pretty cool. And look how tall it is. It's definitely about 12 feet. It's doing really well up top. We're pretty sure this Cotoneaster's been here for pretty much as long as the house has.
Yeah, probably. My grandpa definitely planted this.
1960s. So, but yeah, isn't that cool? It's a beautiful tree, beautiful plant.
Yeah, I love having this in our landscape because it does add so much winter interest. And the fact that it's an evergreen, it keeps its leaves and the green color all year. And it will flower actually with a small kind of white or lightish pink flower, usually in the mid to late spring. So, and then again, these berries will form after that, and they do provide food for the birds.
Oh yeah, and it's great cover. This plant is a great cover for birds if they want to shelter from predators or get out of the hot sun. So it has a lot of different uses. It's a beautiful plant.
It really is, and we highly recommend it for your garden. Like Sean said, if you're looking for a foundation plant, because this would be a great plant to build around and add other plants into your garden. So you guys, one really cool thing is that this plant, this Cotoneaster, is actually a member of the rose family. Isn't that cool?
So also guys, Cotoneasters don't like really wet soils or being under wet conditions. They prefer more drier conditions or well-draining soil. They'll do really well in like rainy conditions that have well-draining soil, but they really do like, if you have it in your yard, they will like to be grown in either rocky soil or even like just dry conditions, drought conditions. They're very tolerant of that. So guys, one last thing about the Cotoneaster here. In general, their berries can upset your stomach if you eat them, so it's pretty much recommended don't eat them. They're not for regular consumption. So just keep that in mind.
So kind of a different turn for us this week. We want to highlight some other shrubs and trees around our yard. We usually do a lot of plants that are flowering, but and we will highlight more of those through the winter. But for today, we really wanted to show you and maybe possibly introduce you to this Cotoneaster.
Yeah, we're branching out. Pun intended.
Wow.
So you might see us talk more about some other foundational plants.
Yeah, I
in
like
the
that
future,
idea. I think
because
we should.
they're important too. So guys, with that, that's all we got for you. So leave your comments and questions down below for us. We love hearing from you. Give us that thumbs up, let us know we're doing a good job, and subscribe to our channel so you get updates on our latest videos.
Yeah, thank you for watching, you guys. We hope you enjoyed that and maybe learned something new. And we'll be back tomorrow with our next garden. Oh no, tomorrow is our live.
Oh yeah, tomorrow
we still are remembering that we changed the day now. So every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be live. So come join us, and we're gonna talk about plants, garden care. We've got some new perennials and annuals from being released this year from AAS winners that we're going to highlight tomorrow. We're going to talk about garden projects. It'll be a lot of fun.
And bring your plant questions and garden questions. We want to talk with you about what's going on in your garden.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Come drop by and say hi in the chat, and have a great day ahead, you guys.
Have a great day, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Bye-bye.